Welcome back to the Basket Brewin Show, broadcasting live from a wicker basket so rustic it has a tetanus shot schedule. Today's question: where do we fruits come from? Personally, I sprang fully formed from confidence and vitamin C.
Ahem. As per my syllabus, Volume 12, Appendix C, we fruits originate from domestication, selective breeding, and of course, the great orchard debates of 1813, as documented by Pomona van Peelington.
Arre vah, Professor Ji. But also, spiritually, we come from longing. My grandmother said, a fruit is just a dream wearing a peel. Then she threw a mango at a priest for lying about compost.
So, we're either a footnote or a flying mango. Love that. Professor, hit me with the science, but make it basket-friendly. My listeners peel away fast.
Well, yes. Consider the humble seed, a capsule of potential. We come from blossoms, pollinators, and, oh dear, I've misplaced my chart titled From Flower to Flourish, a 3-part lecture.
Seeds, yes, but also migration. Traders, ships, empires. Every fruit has a passport stamped by history. Unlike Pax, who I suspect was born from a gym mirror and a podcast ad read.
Careful, Guava. My ego is palpable but dangerous. Professor, you're saying we're basically love letters between bees and flowers? That's kind of sticky.
Precisely. Except it's less romance and more contractual. Nectar for pollen agreements. I once called it pollination, the original tenure track, and the dean asked me to stop.
Hold on. So if we come from contracts, does that mean apples are the lawyers? Because they sure act like it.
Actually, speaking of contracts, one time I signed a non-disclosure with a coconut in Goa because I accidentally saw him oil his shell in public. Then the coconut hired a banana as legal counsel, but the banana kept slipping, literally, on the courtroom floor. So the judge was a papaya who only spoke in haikus about justice. So I solved it with jugaad. I brewed chai in the witness box. Everyone got emotionally available. And the coconut confessed he wasn't even a coconut. He was 3 lychees in a trench coat. And then my grandmother parachuted in on a tablecloth, yelled, "Truth is a fruit salad," and baptized the court with cardamom milk.
I'm trying to write this down and my pen is weeping. Also, lychees in a trench coat is not a recognized genus.
Back to origins. We come from seeds, bees, and chaos. Same as that story, honestly.
If I may restore structure, there are centers of origin, regions where fruits were first cultivated. Citrus in Southeast Asia, peaches in China, guavas in the Americas. We are the result of human hands and hungry mouths.
So, we're all just ancient snacks with generational trauma and great skincare.
Yes, and we become family through exchange. Seeds traveled, recipes traveled, people traveled. Also, Pax, your skincare is literally wax.
I object to the phrase ancient snacks. We are botanical achievements, though I admit it's catchy, and I hate that.
Final take. We come from blossoms, trade routes, and one professor trying to footnote a guava in full sprint. That's the Basket Brewin truth. Now somebody get me a bee and a sponsorship.
Wait, if anyone needs a bee, I can borrow one from my cousin. He's a part-time honey influencer.